Hello, Standard 6, going to teach Science, Chapter 15, Health and Hygiene, and it is Part 3. We have discussed about the energy giving food, we have discussed about the bodybuilding food, and we have discussed about the protective food, and the 5 nutrients which are present in the food, that is carbohydrate, fat, protein, vitamins, minerals, we have discussed. We have also discussed about the importance of water and roughage in our diet, and we have discussed the food which we eat daily is called our diet. Today we have to discuss about the balanced diet. We take diet, but whether it contains the sufficient amount of all the nutrient or not. If it contains all the nutrient in sufficient amount, in proper amount, then that diet is called as balanced diet. Provide all the essential nutrient. It provides all the essential nutrients in proper amount. Okay. So, what is balanced diet? If our diet provides all the essential nutrients in proper amount, then that diet is called as balanced diet. And dear children, to be healthy, we must take balanced diet. Now, what should we take? How we will come to know that which diet is the balanced diet and what contains how much? That chart is important. Listen, if you are taking 100 gram of milk, it will contain 3 gram carbohydrate, 3 gram protein and 3 gram fat. See, table 15.1, the chart is given. Fruits, carbohydrate 10, protein 1 gram, fats 0. In fruits, fats are not there. Now one more thing I will like to say. See, which food contains the maximum amount of protein? You can see soybean 100 gram of soybean contain 40 grams of protein, 20 gram carbohydrate and 20 gram fats. Soybean doesn't mean that soybean bari. That is bari. I am talking about the soybean seed. You can ask in the market about the soybean seed. You can soak in water, put in water for whole night, and next day you can eat it, and it contains a good amount of protein which is necessary for your growth and development of the body. Now, not only balanced diet is important to be healthy, but taking food properly, how to take food, how to eat, that part is also important. I have seen some of your friends eat in hurry and run. That is not a good habit to eat food, and that is not the correct way. Chew the food properly. If you will chew the food properly, proper digestion will take place and proper nutrient you will get from that. Very clear or not? So don't eat in hurry, chew the food properly. And some bad habits are there related to taking food. Some loves to take junk food, fast food. What do you think? Junk food and fast food is good for health? No, it can't be good for health. Okay, excessive intake of fast food you may suffer from obesity. Obesity means motapa, obesity. Okay, and what are fast food? Noodles, pizza, chow mein, okay, sweet meat. potato wafer, candies, soft drink, ice cream, all are not good for health. Very clear. So how to take food? Balanced diet is good for our health, and how to take food, that is also important. Next topic, let us discuss the next topic, and our next topic is hygiene. Though the name of the chapter is health and hygiene. Health we have understood. Now let us discuss about the hygiene. If anyone asks you, what do you mean about hygiene? Okay, hygiene, practice of good health habits. Practice of good health habits. Practice of good health habit is called as hygiene. What are good health? What are good habits? Means our health depends on our habit also. How it is possible that our health depends on our habits? We will discuss about certain good habits which will make you healthy. Now, as far as hygiene is concerned, one thing is there. Let me discuss about the personal hygiene. Personal means your individual one. Let me discuss about the personal hygiene. Means how you can keep yourself healthy. Okay, fit and healthy. Naturally, proper sleep, proper food, proper exercise, all these things we will include. So proper habits related to diet, sleep and exercise we are going to discuss. And in personal hygiene, first one is cleanliness. Okay. Keep yourself clean. How can you keep yourself clean? First one, bathing. Whether it is winter season or summer season or rainy season, take your bath regularly. Okay. Now, what will happen if you will not bath properly or regularly? Our skins have got small pores, small holes, small pores are there through which sweat comes up. That will be blocked. If it will be blocked, the sweat will be pressed from inside and phunsi or wound or such type of skin disease will develop. Very clear or not? So, daily bath keeps the body free from odor. You will not smell badly. If you will bath regularly, the bad odor, bad smell will be not there in your body. Okay. And dirt which falls on our skin will be cleaned. The germs, those germs are sitting on our body, on our skin. If you will bath regularly, that will be cleaned. Okay. Now, and if you will not bath properly, regularly, skin disease may develop. Different types of skin disease like itching, khujli, that will be there. And after bathing, wipe your body by dry towel. So it was about the bathing, cleanliness. Second thing, that is frequent washing of hands. Washing of hands. Dear children, wash your hands with soap and lukewarm water, susum pani. Okay, it will make your hand germ free because we often touch different types of things. chalk, table, bench, books. We used to touch even the currency notes, rupiah, and that contains germs. So we should wash our hands properly with hot water and soap. Okay. Now trim your nails here. Trim your nails properly. Here the germs may thrive, and while we eat, that germs will go inside our body. And during this corona pandemic, the WHO, World Health Organization, also advises to wash our hands with soap and water, use sanitizer, because our hands will become dust free, germ free. Next, care of hair. Take care of hair. Taking care of hair, it doesn't mean that 3 lines this side, 3 lines this side, this shape and this left. That is not taking care of the hair. Clean your hair. Okay. Regularly shampooing, combing. Combing removes the dirt. If you will comb, the dirt will be removed. And shampooing helps to remove the bad odor and germs. Otherwise, if you will not bath properly, if you will not clean your hair, then bad odor, bad smell will come, and germs will be there. And due to that germs, different types of disease, skin disease will take place. Dandruff will be there. So, take care of your hair. Next is care of teeth and gums. Care of teeth and gums. Brush your teeth regularly, daily, twice a day, minimum twice a day, in the morning and after the dinner. Okay, in night before sleeping, just brush your teeth, and in the morning brush your teeth. What will happen if you will brush your teeth? The food particle which is there which sticks to our teeth will be cleaned. Bad odor will not come from our mouth. Okay, our teeth will remain healthy, and after brushing, these gums will have a massage, and our gums will remain healthy. And I have seen someone brushing very fastly this way, left. Brush your teeth properly, up and down this way or this way, making round, or this way, up and down, and inside also properly. Reach your brush inside also. So, brush your teeth twice a day. Okay. And next, care of eyes. Take care of eyes. Wash your eyes twice or thrice a day with cold water. Okay, fresh water, clean water. It will make your eyes healthy. Very delicate organ, very soft organ. So we should take care of our eyes. Next, balanced diet provide all the nutrients which we have discussed for proper growth and development of our body. Okay, a special diet. Don't try to take a special diet. For example, the diet which contain only protein or the diet which contain only fats should be avoided. It must be taken under supervision. Means, under the guidance of our parents, we should take the diet. And after all, drink plenty of water. If we will not take proper diet, what will happen? Many disorders of the body. Disorders means we will not remain healthy. We may fall sick. Okay. So, if intake of inadequate quantity of protein, less amount of protein you are taking, it will slow down your growth and development of the body. If you are taking excess for a long period, excess amount of protein for a long period, it may damage our kidney. So neither it should be more nor it should be less. Lack of carbohydrate, if carbohydrate is less in our food, then what will happen? Lethargy means laziness. We will become lazy. Inactivity, feeling tiredness. And if he will take excessive carbohydrate, it may result in obesity, motapa. Very clear? And malnutrition, deficiency of fat. If you are taking less amount of fat, the skin will not be healthy. There will be rough skin, unhealthy skin, weak eyesight. And if he will take excess fat, instead of here, if itching, you have to do like this. The belly will come till this. It will become fatty. So dear children, balanced diet we have understood, and we have also understood how much we should take, what amount we should take, what amount of protein, what amount of fat that is necessary, and about personal hygiene, means about some of the good habits we have discussed. Okay, about bathing, taking care of our eyes, okay, washing our hands, taking care of our hair. So today up to this much. In the next video we will discuss about the exercise. Thank you very much.